Years ago when I first came up, or when we turned this into Scott Middle School, it wasn't as hard to get up those stairs, but it is, it is now. I too want to thank everybody for being here. This is an honor that I got a couple of years ago, and I was surprised as the devil that I got it, but I did. And it's something that these people should be proud of because they've earned it through their work and their times at Denison Independent School District. The first one I get to introduce too, so the first one is going to be a lady who probably could have manufactured her fudge. She's something. I know that Gloria is a person that I got to work with for several years. As a teacher and as an assistant principal here at the high school. She was always very conscious of her work. She was a lady who, as far as kids were concerned, they would flock around her. She was that type of person. She was a person that could draw kids into history classes that aren't always the most favorite of people, but she could get them in there. She did a great job for us. I'm not going to take any more time. I'm going to let her talk, and she will. Gloria Davidson, distinguished educator.
That's a scary thought when John Parker introduces you. Gracie's call came out of nowhere. This was not on my radar screen, and I'm greatly honored and humbled to get this Distinguished Teacher Award. And I want to thank the Alumni Association and all my former students. I believe God has a plan for every one of us. Mine was 2 occupations. I was a stay-at-home mother for 20 years. Both of our children graduated from Denison High School. Jim is a practicing ER physician, and Gail is a Peds clerk at the Anna ISD. We're very proud of both of them and are thankful for the wonderful teachers they had here at Denison High School. Now, when Gail was a junior, I thought I'd better get ready for that empty nest. So I started substitute teaching. After 3 years of early morning calls, James said, no more. He's not a morning person. The special ed department needed a tutor. And for 5 years, I was an instructional assistant. During that 5th year, a Region 10 representative came to the school, the high school, and got to talking to me and said, hey, we need people with college degrees that took subjects that are taught in high school. Well, I had a BA in history from Oklahoma State University. Go Pokes! So I applied with Region 10 for their alternative certification program and was accepted. My dream had come true. I was going to use my history degree, Mom and Dad, at Denison High School. After 2 years into teaching, I became department chair and taught exclusively AP US History and US History. Also, for several years, they thought this old girl was pretty good at Region 10, so I taught teaching strategies and how to pass the content exam. Now, just like John said, I realized so many students did not like history. I was determined to make history come alive. I think my greatest asset as a teacher was my enthusiasm for the subject that I taught. If you peeked in my classroom, I was never sitting behind a desk. You might see me interviewing Abigail Adams, a Civil War soldier, Theodore Roosevelt, Mr. Stockbroker of the 1920s, or a Vietnamese refugee. With my doughboy hat on, you would see me fighting in the trenches in World War I, or with my Uncle Sam hat on, you would see me leading a history parade through the classrooms of Denison High School. I'm thankful for all the history teachers, and there's a number here that helped me pull off all these things, and especially our Constitutional Day assemblies, where the whole school and other teachers helped us show how important the Constitution was. When we studied history after World War II, we would listen to the song by Billy Joel, "We Didn't Start the Fire," and watch the pictures of the events of that song flash across the screen. The students would then learn that I had lived through all these events. I had ducked and covered, but I didn't go to Woodstock. From now on, I was their primary source document. And the students would look at me with great awe. We'd connect, and we'd realize how important history was to their lives. As a department, we instituted the Fresh Touch program, where each U.S. teacher taught their favorite area of U.S. history to the other teachers' classes in preparation for state testing. But I think what influenced my students the most was my peanut butter fudge. Yeah. which was their reward for a job well done. So I brought some tonight, and I wasn't going to come without it tonight, so it's up there on the table. I want to thank my sister who came all the way from Tomball, Texas tonight, because she stood by my daddy and took that recipe down because it was never written down. So I appreciate her doing that. And I want to thank my husband of 53 years. I am not a techie person. I'm sorry, Shonda. I could not handle it. And he would help me with the grade book. He would help me with computer problems. When the district began transitioning more and more to computers, I realized this old history teacher who lived in the past needed to retire. But I wasn't done yet. This is my 9th year to tutor grade school students. It's been a blessing to me to help these students get a good start in their academic careers and to give them a hug and let them know that they matter. Mrs. Hicks gave me a note this summer from one of my grade school students, and I thought you all would get a big kick out of this. Mrs. D, thank you so much. You love our school so much. We appreciate it from the time you came to the time right now. We love you so much. I love you as much as I love my grandmother. And yes, I am the oldest one at Mays Elementary. Thank you again. I am proud to be an American, a Christian, and a Yellow Jacket.